Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lona Boiti. For those of you guys that don't know me, welcome to my channel, guys. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up as well. To those of you that have been here from the very beginning, welcome, welcome, and welcome. Guys, today I'm doing something very different. I'm going to try, and actually the lighting where I am is not the best. In fact, even now I'm doubting it. Much better? Much better? Okay. I think so. That should be much better. Just try and move it back a bit. There we go. Okay, so the lighting where I'm in the bathroom is not that good. There's no, what you call it, blinds or anything. So it's really bright in here. So it's very difficult to get like decent lighting. However, it is the only place where I can get a mirror, because I don't really own mirrors, and the mirror that I did have once upon a time at some point in life got lost in the airport somewhere in Namandiazinjani. So I'm operating from the bathroom. That's why the lighting is like this. Today's video is going to be a video just having a conversation with you guys, and what I actually want to check is if I can still do my makeup. Now, I did check it a couple of weeks ago, a week or two ago, and I wasn't quite too shabby. I was still okay, but today is like an ultimate test, because I'm doing it for you guys on the camera, and you guys are gonna have to rate my makeup look. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna be having a conversation. I might not have anything to say for a couple of seconds. Don't mind, I'll probably be concentrating on a brow or something. Don't mind me looking up and down also the whole time, like having very decelerating, I don't know what that word is, or up and down like that. Don't mind that. That's just me checking to see if everything is still alright, is still okay in terms of filming. So guys, the first thing I actually want to do is to, I can't find my brow brush, right? So I am using an old toothbrush, the toothbrush that I use for my edges. I'm using it for my brows because I can't find it, Shem. I can't find it. Anyway, as some of you guys know, those of you guys that do follow me on social media, it hasn't been a very nice 2 years, as for a lot of people, but in this instance, I'm talking about the situation that I was in, or still in, or whatever you call it. So and the reason why I actually wanted to talk about this topic is because it's a very touchy topic for me. So be kind, guys, be kind. It's a very touchy topic for me, and it is something that I've really had to work very hard on, so it doesn't destroy me. Know what I mean? So it doesn't destroy me, right? As some of you might know, I was studying at UWC from 2013. Things didn't work out there, and I just could not be in that space anymore, so I dropped out of UWC with a plan, obviously, and my plans did work. And still are working, I guess. They did work, and I made attempts to study elsewhere, at another institution. So I applied at that institution. I got accepted. I registered. I even went as far as doing some assignments. And then, like, a little less than 6 months into the course, I was just like, no man. This is not what I signed up for, and I'm basically bridging. The bridge I don't win. I don't need to bridge for what I want to do. Yeah, because I was getting help from some SRC members in that institution, and unfortunately, they did help me, but it was not the help that I was looking for at that time, and then it would have been a waste of money, a waste of a lot of money for me to continue studying. But I'm basically doing a bridging course, which is something that I don't need to do, so I'm just going to be paying about 10k for, just because I feel like, you know, redoing something. Yeah, well. Then I left UNISA, and then I had a plan to study at an institution of my dreams. It still is, but it's not a possibility at this time. I made plans to study at this particular university. I even saved up my finances. I even, you know, prepared myself, prepared my family, my loved ones, that this is what I wanted to do. Let me just recheck this lighting. Anyway, this is gonna have to do, guys. So as I was saying, is that I made plans to go and study at this particular institution, and I got my finances into place as much as I possibly could to prepare for this. And 2020 was the year. 2020 was the year that was basically meant to be the year for me to go back to school full time. You know when you have those visions for yourself, focus even on content, blah 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 blah, all those things. That was my dream that particular year. And then things didn't go according to plan. Things did not go according to plan. We all know what happened 2020. We were hit by a huge pandemic that literally turned a lot of lives, including my own, upside down. Right? Literally. It literally just threw my life upside down. And when I had made my move here to Joburg, I didn't have a job then. I had just resigned from my previous job, but you know when you plan something, and you just know, man, and you pray about it, you cry about it, you fast, you seek advice from the people that you trust, and I just knew that God would provide, as He had always done for me, as He has always done for me previously. And to me, ukufumana umsebenzi wasn't like a big, huge mission. For as long as I had the little bit of money saved up that I had, I would be able to survive a couple of months up until I get something, and then, you know, get something and continue. Even if it was I knew that it might not be exactly what I'm looking for at the time, but I knew that somehow ikona into endizayifumana. Right. So moving to Joburg, the pandemic hit the year that I decided to relocate. Anabongole COVID, shame. Anabongole COVID. But anyway, ndafostela guys, let me do my brows offline, because let me do my brows offline, as long as you guys see the tools that I use mostly, which is my edges toothbrush and this, and then I just spray a little bit of some got-to-be glue for my brows to stick. Let me just do my brows offline and then I'll be back. I actually disagree with myself. I think I should do my brows here, because what's the point of, you know, doing a talk and seeing if you guys have to rate it? So I might just as well do it here on camera. But I'm also being really annoyed by this lighting. Anyway, guys, so I'm now going to go in with my Fit Me concealer just to conceal my brows. Then, guys, this is such a touchy topic and I'm low-key running away from talking about it. So that year I studied, okay, no, 2020 I studied during the pandemic. Mind you, ndifuna ngemali yam, ngecash yam. Mind you, I'm phangele at the same time. So I couldn't return back to the institution second semester because my fees weren't paid and I didn't have a job. I was so devastated. I was so devastated because on top of everything else that had not worked out, that was into even bambelele kuyo, like I don't know how to put it. It was the main thing, the main reason, the main decision maker, the main thing, man. It was the main thing in my life that I really wanted to get in order. And the fact that it couldn't happen and it was just out of my hands, I couldn't do anything about it, really devastated me. And you know, as I told you guys, I had plans, but it was my year to study, you know, to get a healthy life, to do this, to do that, to be more active, to be more social, to post more content, to do more, to take better care of myself, to go to spas, to do things that I've never done before. That was what was playing in my mind, Bana. You know, I'm moving to Joburg to go kanda the life that I want for myself. Yeah, well. And then it just didn't work out. I was depressed. Heavily depressed. Still am, but not as much as I was. Because when I close the window, like you tell yourself about, okay, this is it, and this is and this is how you're gonna achieve it, and this is how you're gonna do it, and then things just take a left. Things just are out of your control. You had control, and then suddenly you have no control whatsoever. That's literally what happened to my life. That's literally what happened to my life. Ndangafundi in 2020, I didn't go to school. So now, you know, when you have a certain goal and you're willing to do anything for the goal. And I wouldn't say this is a mistake that I made or am making or anything, but it's just, I guess it's an experience that I had to go through. But I was so adamant that I wanted to study that everything I did, everything I breathed, everything I said or wanted or everything was just basically me depressing myself further or putting myself into further depression because I needed a way out. I needed to achieve this goal that I had for 2020. I needed to reach certain milestones at certain times. I needed to, you know, have my plans go in order because baby, why aren't my plans going in order and in line? And I became a bit obsessive, and you know that obsession is not a good thing. Obsession is not a good thing, especially when things are out of your control. Especially when things are out of control. The best thing you can do for yourself is step back, take a step back, and just figure out, Bana, what is the solution for now. So there were some points where I could find solutions, get a job here, not like it, change it, but it wasn't easy, guys. It still isn't easy, but it's a bit better. It wasn't easy. And so for the most for one of the main parts, that has what has been having me in a funk, because I want to go back to school, I want to study, I want to do what I want to do, and I just can't. Like, at the moment, the stage that I am in life right now, more so financially, I can't afford to go to school. And I think I'm just being honest, guys. It is the fact that I can't afford to go to school. It really just does another thing to my mind, to my mental health. That thing. It's one thing, guys. It's one thing to not want to go to school. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to not want to go and study. Perfectly fine. Like, I'll phone you, want to do something else, or not do something at all, whatever it is. But to not be able to now, my lesson in this that I learned is that, you know, guys, life akana manual, akana one way, and le one way nabendizama, like, this vision that I had for myself, this path, this I wouldn't say that it was wrong. It's just not unfolding the way that I had planned and envisioned and dreamed that it would unfold. Do you know what I mean? Like, my purpose, my drive, my goals at the end of the day, my aims, my targets, whatever you would like to call it, yes, they were happening. They are happening, some of them, but they did not happen the way that I thought that it would, you know? And I think for me, what made it even worse is that I always knew that, you know, izinto azami ngendlela at all times. And that's okay. You know, you just get up and go, figure out another plan, or find a solution, whatever the case is. However, this time around, and guys, I don't know, I just felt so certain, man. I felt so, I was the most certain that I had ever been about anything in my life. So to have so much confidence in your plans, to have so much drive and motivation that you would even drop people and things to bring to life the life that aligns to your purpose, and then just having to sit down and look at that falling apart and that not having any control over it whatsoever. And for the most part, I'm not going to say nobody, but for the most part, some of the things weren't even able to be solved by other people, you know. It was either me or nothing, and I wasn't in a position a lot of time to do anything for myself. Like I said, financially, it has not been a possibility for me to go back to school, and NSFIS is rejecting me. I was taking my chances anyway. Edulone is not happening as well. It's been guys, it is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. I won't even lie. It is so damn frustrating. Yes. So one day, not one day, a lot of days, I sat down with myself and ndathetha with myself, ndathetha nam, ndazibhenga, and I begged myself, like, girl, there's nothing that you can do. So there's nothing that you can do. What you can do, is make sure that you continue applying, continue improving in the job that you're getting. Zama, you know what I mean? Try. And that's what I've been doing. I've been trying. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying. And my whole mentality has literally shifted from focusing on the fact that what I wanted to happen from 2020 onwards is not happening the way. First of all, most things, for the most part, things aren't happening. Things aren't happening at all. But for that other small little percentage, for that which is happening, it's not happening the way that I wanted it to happen. Do you know what I mean? And it's so frustrating because now you have things that aren't working out at all, and then you have things that are working out, but they're not happening the way in which you want them to happen. And then all of this thing is happening all at once for such a, like, it's been, guys, 2020 was 2 years ago. 2020 was 2 years ago, but that pandemic did a one-up on us. It did a one-up on us because I couldn't even shoot a content because I'm going to explore because if you were on my channel about a year or two ago, then you would see that a lot of my content is lifestyle based, so going out to restaurants, checking out new places and things like that. And that is exactly what I wanted to do when I got here, but I had planned it out in so much detail. Like I even planned the vlogs. I had even planned the vlogs that I had wanted to first do when I'm here in Joburg. I had content for a good first 3 months from when I got here. That's how serious I was about doing content and everything. And I just couldn't. We were locked down under circumstances we had never thought we'd be in. And it was just a mess. And it was just a mess. But I'm strong in as much as the phrase is painful. No, I wouldn't say painful, but you know what I mean. In as much as it's not to our liking a lot of times, but God's timing is really the best timing, you know. In this past 2 years, I have gotten to know myself so much more than I have ever in my whole entire life on this earth ever known myself. I've always known myself, but I've just gotten to know myself on such a deeper level because of everything that has just been happening. Not just the fact that I haven't been able to go back to school, but because of everything that has happened, you know. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the fact that I didn't have to learn, how do I put this? How do I put this? It's like I've been in hibernation. It's like I've been hibernating, and now I'm cocooning, and I'm just, you know, going into my beautiful butterfly state. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that is what's happening. Nothing major is happening, but internally, because of everything that has happened and all the lessons that I've learned and all the work that I have been doing on myself internally, it really does shift and change the perspective on what is happening on the outside. Yes, sure, I was in a deep, dark place because of a lot of things. However, the time came where I just had to make the decision to go to, you know what? This dark place is not for me anymore. It shouldn't be this comfortable in this dark place, and I need to get out. And if I don't get myself out of here, absolutely no one will get me out of the dark. Absolutely no one. You know, and the best thing that you can do for yourself is to honestly sit down with yourself. With yourself, guys. Do that. And the more you do that, I feel like the more self-aware you become, the more socially, I don't know, man, it gives you a boost of some sort. It gives you a boost of some sort to literally sit down with yourself and be like, okay, Lorna girl, wena sweetie, obufuna ufunda mani wena Lorna, wena sweetie, yeah? Obufuna ufunda akwenzanga kanjalo. Ubuhlungu, you cried about it, you prayed about it, you passionate about it, you laughed about it, you were angry about it. I mean, there's nothing that I have not done about it. But ekugqibeleni, guys, at the end of the day, is Zizkathixo. And that's been a very hard part. That's been a very hard pill for me to swallow. Listen, I've swallowed that pill many times before with ease. And in some instances, I strongly believe that wasn't even aware that I was swallowing a pill. That's how open to learning and free I am, if you get what I mean. But this time around, hey, Jonga, it sat here for clean up for some point. Clean up at some point. So yeah, guys, I am definitely, guys, this is the foundation that I'm using. But I'm going to use this tester thing that they gave me. So, all in all, I had to accept things that I was not in my wildest dreams prepared to accept. You know? Not in my wildest dreams did I think that after so much planning, after so much thought, after so much tears, after so much sacrifices, that I'd be in a position where still after all of that work, I'm also yenza and don't for me yenza. Like njani. How is that even a possibility, Father God? How is that a possibility? When the time is right, you know, when the time is right, when I love this foundation, love. When I am in the position, you know, I have no doubt. When I say no doubt, I mean no doubt. I have no doubt, Uguti, God will make it happen. God will make it happen. I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later. but he will make it happen. He'll make it happen. Whew. Guys, it's a very, you must please excuse me. I know I'm speaking here, there, but it's such a tough topic for me to speak on, because really, guys, you're indie, like, it literally, one of the situation, this thing of wanting to study but not being able to study, it has literally dragged me to hell, Satan's toes and back, literally, without a joke. I'm not even joking. The situation, yo. Now, personally, it finished me. It literally finished me, guys. I was crying day and night. I was crying day and night for such a long time. For such a long time, I was crying day and night. I don't know what look I would like to go for. Let's see this brown. Yeah. Be patient, guys, with yourselves, you know. Life plans don't always work out the way we want them to. In fact, life plans sometimes don't work out at all. You know what I mean? Life plans sometimes don't even work out at all. Chances are there's literally something better for you out there, or perhaps it's not the right path, or maybe it's because the timing at that particular point is not the right timing. Whatever the reason is, it's all for you to sit down with yourself. Like I said, sit down with yourself, do some reflecting, see if there's a solution, see if you can work on it, see if you can do it in small bits and pieces, you know, like a goal, short-term goals, long-term goals and everything. But at the end of the day, in whatever you choose to do, you really honestly need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest about your situation as well, whatever the situation may be. Not necessarily not going to school like myself, but if you had planned, I don't know, to go study the USA art school, and then, I don't know, man, something wild happens, like, let's say, unexpected, I don't know, guys, I don't want to, you know, put out anything negative out there, but let's just say something unexpected happens, and you can't go. I mean, you had your visa, you had your passport, you had your new clothes, you had said goodbye to your family and friends, and you're a day or two away from relocating, from migrating or immigrating, I'm not sure which one this is, and then suddenly kutiwa, the universe is like, no, USA. I'm taking up a lot of time and I'm taking up a lot of space, so let's just do the makeup first, and then I'll get back to you guys, because I also still have a reel to shoot with this makeup on, and I don't want the natural lighting to completely disappear. So let's just do the face, and then we'll get back to our conversation.
I fall for you every time I try to
I think I'm gonna just stick to this natural lighting for now. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to natural lighting for now. Hey loves, so I know I did mention that I would be back for us to continue our conversation. However, besides the fact that the lighting became extremely horrible in this video would literally be pushed up by another hour or hour and a half. That's how long the footage is. The reason why I don't want to post that footage is because it does touch on a number of other topics that I'd actually like to make separate videos for. So I don't want to touch base on them in this video as well. However, you guys did get the gist of what I was saying. It's not easy, guys. Life is not easy, and a lot of things happen unexpectedly. And that's why each and every single day we always preach to be kind to one another, because you don't know what the other person is going through. Thank you so much, my loves, for watching this video. Thank you for interacting with me. Remember, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, to please subscribe down below in the red button. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to leave your comments down below, you know, whether it's related to what I was talking about, whether it's your own situation at hand. And don't forget to rate this lovely look right here in front of you, honey. Don't forget to rate it. Let me know what you think, but I don't think I'm quite too shabby. Thank you so much, my loves, for watching this video. Have yourselves a beautiful week ahead. I'll see you next time. Bye.